main objectives of today's class, see, we are going to discuss about the JDBC technology, right? And essentials of JDBC. Then to example to demonstrate the JDBC, right? These are the three main objectives of today's class, right? So you observe this particular diagram, right? You have a Java application and you have a database. See, the Java application is an independent language. The database is an independent language, right? So the main objective here is that how they are going to communicate with each other, because both of them, they don't understand each other, right? So here you see what happens. So we are going to introduce one more layer in between them, right? So we call it as an interpreter or driver, right? See, what is the task of this interpreter or driver? See, it will convert the JDBC specific calls to the database and database specific calls to the Java application, right? See what happens here, it acts as an interpreter here, the driver. Okay, see what happens, you just formally, if we want to say the definition of the JDBC, we can say that, so the JDBC is a technology, right, which is used to connect the Java application with a database. Okay, now here you see the database may be any database, right? Example, it may be Oracle, it may be a MySQL, right? Now, see, there are 6 essential steps for JDBC connection, right? See, what is the first step? The first step is that you have to use the driver. First step is that you have to use the driver, right? We say that you have to load and register the driver. This is a first step, right? After that, you have to establish the connection, right? So connection of what? The Java application and a database. See, what I mean to say is that you have to establish the socket connection between the JDBC and the Java, the database, right? You have to establish the connection. Third step, what you have to do, you have to create a statement object and you have to send to the database, right? And you have to execute the query, fourth step, right? See, after executing, right, you're going to get the table, right? So the table, right, you are going to send it to the Java application through the result set object, right? See, these are the 6 essential steps for JDBC connection. What is the first step? First step is that you have to load and register a driver. Second step, you have to establish a socket connection. Third step is that you have to create a statement object and send. Then you have to execute the query, right, in the backend, that is database. After executing the query, what is the fifth step, right? You have to enclose the that result, right, in the result set object. Result means the table. The table you have to put in the result set object, right? Then you have to process that, right? And finally, you have to close the socket connection, right? So these are the 6 essential steps for JDBC connection, right? Now I am going to demonstrate you one example, right? See, what you have to do, see, you construct a database, right? See, now you open the browser, right? See, once you open the browser, see, before that, what you have to do, you have to go to this, you have to go to XAMPP control panel, right? Go to the XAMPP control panel. you have to start the Apache and you have to start the MySQL, right? See, once it is being started, right? Then you minimize this, just type localhost. Localhost. See, after this, right? Then you go to PHP myadmin. Right? So it is going to open the localhost PHP myadmin window. See, after that, here you're going to create one database. How you're going to create a database? Click on this new, right? Now you give the database name. See, what is the database name you're going to give? You give student DB, right? Then you create it, right? You give the name of the table. Here I am going to give the name of the table as student, right? So here, how many columns you want, you add it, right? Then click go. See, after doing this, see, you have to give the name of the column, right? So what is that name of the column you're going to give? You're going to give the name, right? What is the name? It will be, what is the name type? It will be varchar, right? So what is the length you're going to give? Just you give 15, right? Your wish. Next, name, USN, right? USN, you select it as varchar, right? Then I'll give the length as 15. Next, age type will be int. Then you give one 3 to 4 length. See, after doing this, you're going to click on the save. Now what happens here? See, your database is being created. Then you have created one table inside the database. Then you added the columns there, right? Then what you're going to do? See, now you try to insert some data here, right? How you're going to insert? See, see, you select this database. See, 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 you're going to select this table. Here you have insert button here, right? You click on this insert, right? Here you have name, USN and age, right? Name you insert, suppose that Divakar, USN MCA 08, age 32, then click go, right? Then one more data if you want to insert, right? You can insert, right? Click on this insert, right? You take Kumar, right? MCA 09, right? Age 32, right? You click on. If you want one more, you can insert like this, right? Right? G1, USN, MCA 10, right? Age 24, right? Go. You click on this, right? Now, when you give the select star from, if you want to see the records here, say you can just you can select start from student. There's a query. Just you click go here. See, now it will be displayed the data in the backend, right? Now, not only that insert operation you can do various operation of the database, right? You can delete, you can update, right? You can perform the different operations here. So now what I want to do is that now my database is ready. So the next step is that you have to build a Java application, right? See, already I have built one Java application here. See, here you know how to build a Java application, right? So you have to click the file, click on the file, new project, right? Java, right? Then click next, right? You give student DB, then you click next button here. So what happens? You here you are going to build this Java application here in this way, right? So here you can see this. You have one class, student DB, right? See, this is public static void main, right? This is a Java application, right? After this, right? You remember the steps for you remember the steps of JDBC connection. What is the first step? You have to load the driver, right? This is step 1, loading the driver. See, you have to use class dot for name, right? For load the driver. See here, what is the driver name here? com.mysql.jdbc.driver, right? This is a step 1, right? What is the step 2? Step 2 is that you have to establish a connection. How we are going to establish a connection? You have to use a method called get connection. This get connection method is a method of this driver manager, right? Then you have to pass the 3 parameters here. This is a URL here, right? What is the URL? JDBC MySQL localhost 3306, right? And you have to give the database name, what you have created there in MySQL, right? So username is root and you need not give any password here, right? What is this? This is a step 2. Okay. This is step 2. Okay. See, using this get connection, I told you the get connection method is a method of this driver manager. Then you have to assign it to the con object, connection object, right? After that, you have to create a statement object using this con object, right? What is this? This is a step 3, right? This is a step 3. Now, after that, you have to assign it to this statement object. Next, then you have to execute the query, right? What query you're going to execute? Through the front end, you are going to send the query to the database. So let's start from the student. These reference, you're going to add it into the reference variable called RS, right? Then what happens? You're going to process the result set. What is this? This is a step 4 and 5. Step 4 and 5. You're going to execute this query, right? And after executing the table, you're going to put it in the RS object. RS is an object of result set. See, here, this connection, statement, result set, these are all the interfaces, right? It belongs to this which package? It belongs to this import package, import java.sql.star, right? After that, you're going to close the connection, right? This is a 6th step, right? Step 6. See, after doing this, see, after doing this, you save it and you execute, right? You run. See, you're going to get this exception here, class java.lang.class not found exception. That is, this particular com.mysql JDBC driver, right? So this particular the driver not exception you're going to get, right? After that, what you have to do, you have to download and install this driver here. How to do that? See, so to do that, in the description I have given you one link for downloading the J connector. You have to download the J connector, right? You go to that link and download the J connector. Now already I have clicked on the link and I have downloaded here. Now I'll use the driver in my program. How to use it? See here, I'll just tell you. Simple it is. Good. You right click on this library, right? Add library is there. When you click on this library, see, you're going to get, you have to search this available library here. You have to search this MySQL library. See here it is there. MySQL JDBC driver. And this is a type 4 driver, right? You need a driver to connect that, right? You need the driver. This is, remember that this is a type 4 driver. So you have to add it. So after doing this, after see here, you have seen this, that library has been added here. You observe here, that library has been added here. That is MySQL JDBC driver, MySQL connector, right? Then you execute this program. Run. See, you are able to see this, right? The name, branch, right? Name, USN, and a branch. See, you can set the space here. You'll understand easily. See now. See where you run the program now. See here, you're able to see this. First column, the name. Second column, USN. Third column is the age, right? Okay. So this is about how to. So this is about the JDBC connection, right? So thank you. See what I try to demonstrate you is that what is JDBC, right? Then I told you the essential of JDBC, then how to establish a connection between the Java application and a database, right? See, please, if you like this video, all of you subscribe for this channel, right? So thank you. This is about today's class, okay? So what we have studied in this particular session, say I demonstrated you about this, what is JDBC, right? And what is an essentials of JDBC. I told you about the 6 steps of JDBC connection, right? Then I told you about how to connect the Java application with a database, right? Okay, so this is about today's class.